do the countdown for it, to be honest, because we usually don't get too many people. It's a pretty intimate vibe. So can you say some stuff? I just want to make sure we have audio. Crap. I don't. I had audio just a second ago for you. Okay. Here, let's try this again. Say some things. All right. If anybody's watching this in hindsight, then I guess this is one of those awkward Jason Kasperisms. So, all right. Now say some stuff.
All right. Check.
It's coming
We
in
are
good,
checking
man.
the audio.
Coming in great.
Awesome.
All right. I'm gonna share the link with everybody.
Pop it in our chat. I'll send it to ours too.
All right. I'll pop it in our chat right here. And let me go.
There we go.
In my Discord as well. Sorry, everybody, for the unprofessional intro. If you're watching in hindsight, but hey, we keep it a little unprofessional over here at the Jason Casper YouTube channel.
Keep it real.
All right, we'll let some people pop in, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I guess, do you want to share your screen?
Yeah, man, absolutely. That's a good idea.
We keep the ideas good, but the professionalism to the minimum.
Sketch. Here we go. Should be coming through now.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's looking great, man. So, yeah, this is looking awesome. This is looking great. I should have done this with Boyan this morning.
What's that? Oh, the sharing looking that good?
Yeah, the sharing's looking good. So that's good. I'm gonna pop into the stream. What's going on, everybody? I mean, all right, y'all. Since that's how I start all my videos. We are live with Chichaco today, and we're gonna be sharing some exciting new features with this bot. And not only that, but we're gonna be talking about some very, very juicy things coming in the future. Things that I'm very excited about. So, shout out to Chang in the chat. Shout out to Fool $1. Shout out to Bernard Garram, if I'm pronouncing that right. Greetings from Ireland. Greetings to you. And shout out to Jamie R. What's going on? Super stoked today, guys. I am super stoked on this bot. I have to be honest with you, Chichaco. The progression of the bot is far exceeding my expectations, and it's turning into something that I didn't even think was even possible. How do you feel about the current status?
Dude, join the club, man. I being a busy IT guy, I wanted to start trading, learn about crypto. This was quite a long time ago, and did not know how to balance work, family, school, and trading. So that's where I thought up this bot, and was like, man, if I could just double check this and this mathematically, I could set my levels, I could do this, take the Jason Casper course, become profitable for once after that, and start making trades. But like I said, the busyness is what I struggled with, huge. So I dreamed this up and called my buddy, and it was like, hey man, I know your skill set. What do you think about this kind of logic? And I laid it out, and he said, that's what I do every day. I don't know a clue about the, certain things of what you're talking about, but as far as the logic and functionality, let's build this. We built it. I used it, was, successful, and I was able to work, but set my trades and allow the bot to do what it does. And so, like what you're saying, it turning it into more than what I could have imagined, what you could have imagined as well. That's where I'm at, man. I'm so blown away where we're sitting at today.
Me too.
And I'm really thankful that this is helping more than just me. It's so cool to see other people, using this and getting an opportunity maybe to do something that they couldn't do because they can't sit in front of a screen. It's just exciting, man. It's super exciting.
For sure, man. And I also enjoy the fact that I can make some nice profits while I'm outside with dirt all over my hands and stuff, and I don't really have to check the computer or anything. But I wanted to talk to you about this new money flow thing you got going on, because that's
Hmm.
one of the features that you've been really working on. So bring us up to date on that.
So it is going well. I have worked. I was really trying to just kind of work on the mathematics and the logic of communicating with our system and the bot, from the indicators, and so I feel like I have it dialed in, enough because I had it on Bitcoin inverse, ETH, and ETH inverse. So now I feel like it's been proven enough to start expanding to other coins. I think we have about, I don't know, 10 on the list that we have built-in confluences for momentum. And what I would like to do is to take the money flow and add that to the rest of the coins now, to expand that to allow people to have that money flow confluence as well as the momentum confluence. So that's what I'm going to be doing the next week,
Cool, man.
getting that all set up for everybody.
That's awesome. I'm stoked on that, honestly, because that could be a total game changer when it comes to catching
Yeah,
those entries.
it has saved me from a couple trades lately that I thought were going to go a little different. I set it and ran away and then came back and was like, oh, I didn't take that. And I was like,
It's
oh,
a good
yeah,
thing.
I'm kind of glad I didn't.
Yeah.
So
Do you excuse me? Did you take that little bounce from 43.2?
let's see. 43. Nope. Wait.
The most recent bounce from that wick the lowest wick we put in there.
Oh, down here?
Yeah, like a long, yeah, narrow
No, I
strike.
didn't. I was I was actually working on the other project at that time.
Ah. Well,
Yeah, so I was not even paying attention. I am in a, you know what? I did, but in a totally different way, I guess. I didn't use the bot for that, but I did catch it in a different way. But yeah, no, I didn't bot that one. I wasn't paying attention.
nice. Are there any other juicy secrets that you want to share with the fine ladies and gentlemen out here in beta test land, Chichako, about
Yeah.
any exciting things in the works, maybe?
Yes, absolutely. We have been working on some Autobots, and we have been working on them for a very long time. Actually, that's kind of where this all came from. Is we used to like, three commas, and we would build bots, and we would build bots that like really would kick butt. But then the market would
You mean
change,
they would kick bot?
and then but then it would turn around and kick our butt after. Like they would do really well, but then we would just get totally slammed, and it was like either you lost a little bit more than you made, or you lost almost everything you made. And I'm like, man. And then of course you're stuck to like minimal confluence on time frames, and anyway, so that's where the whole like multi-time frame thing came from. So
Right.
I am getting excited because I feel like we're getting very close to adding a feature in time, I would say in the next month or two, where we're going to have a bot that is a auto scalper, and it has been doing very well. It's been tested in a couple different environments. It doesn't mean it'll do well forever, but I have a team that actually works on it with me, and we've been watching it and playing with it for a long time, and it's been doing well. And I really would like to get that out there so we can start using that to paper trade and start to kind of get that out there and get it going.
Yeah, man. I have to be honest. Like you showed me some P&L, and I was flabbergasted. You know. Um, so that's some pretty interesting stuff that you're testing there. That would be a total game changer if
Yeah.
especially after testing in multiple environments. I know early testing for things can be a little misleading. You have a small sample size, for your back testing, or should I say forward testing. But yeah, that could be a total game changer, especially if we have that perfect combination of confluences, because
Yes,
we're
that's
using
exactly
multiple
it.
time frame. Yeah, it's like we know that, you know, a lot of the strategies that I use to take trades are simply just based on multiple time frame confirmations that I know have a high probability win rate. And so if we can get a bot that can be looking at that, that could totally be a game changer, man. I mean, you know, hopefully we'll be printing money like the paper. We'll be printing paper like the Federal Reserve, because we know the Federal Reserve doesn't print anything with actual value.
That's true. It is all paper, isn't it?
It's all paper.
It's all paper money. Yeah, I think what I had to learn with this bot is I kept trying to like, like it. Sometimes it's hard to scalp a swing, because it's auto trading, right? It's like while you sleep, you don't even look at it. Well, obviously I look at it a lot, but I'm doing that from an analytical standpoint. I really keep my hands off the keyboard and I don't mess with it because I want to see what it does with zero help. And the hardest part is sometimes is taking that scalp and you're like, bam, look at that, yeah, and then it just like you get an 8% move and you're like, oh, could have had a lot more. But at the same time, what I've learned, especially with the auto trading, is when you try and just get that little bit extra and just keep getting that little bit extra, it ends up bringing your win percentage down so much that or if you don't take enough profit, actually we're only taking 1 TP with this scalper. We're not even taking multiple take profits. It's just like it's quick, it's fast, and it just scoops it and runs. And I think it's a mentality, that I've had to learn because I kept trying to grab every dollar.
Yeah, honestly, that's the way to do it, man. I've been doing some scalping, some scalping with the using the TR template and Exocharts, and I've been pretty much just taking full profit after, like, you know, a very small move. And it's the way to do it. If you want to make consistent money on small moves, you just gotta take
Mm-hmm.
it all out. And you know, it's better that you have something than nothing. You know, and those
That's
wins add
right.
up. They do add up over time.
Yes, they do. Yep. Compounding is huge. And what's cool about this scalper bot, I think right now, I think we're running 4 separate confluences. I'll be able to share some ideas about what 4 of those are, but they do change. Like I said, I have a team that works on it with me. So I didn't want to like oh this is the exact strategy, because it does move a little bit here and there. Um, but yeah, I mean, being able to run those 4 separate confluences on multiple time frames has been powerful, and it's been pretty picky, but it trades often enough that you know we were able to like you said, you saw probably about half of the P&L that we have.
Nice,
So
man.
yeah,
So
that's pretty cool.
when you showed it to me, you had a 100% win rate. So is that still the case with this testing?
I wish no,
Okay.
but
Okay.
it is still like way above 80.
Okay.
I want to see how it does, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was I it just kept going and kept going and kept trading, and I'm looking at the team and they're looking at me and I'm like, okay, this thing's gonna get wrecked eventually. That's just the way it is. I don't care how good you are as a trader sitting in front of the screen. Eventually, you lose. It's a part
Yeah.
of the game. I was like, it's gonna happen, and it did. It did a few times, but we're really working on. And I had a short conversation with someone in the Discord about win to loss ratio. That I think that's where TR scalping becomes really powerful. Is your risk is super low. So you could go for like a 1-to-2 win ratio, and it's good. The
Yeah.
problem is when you go with like anything lower than a 1-to-1, and if you
Oh yeah.
just say, yeah, you lose $2 but you're making $1, you lose 3 times in a row. You got to get 6 wins just to get back to where you were. So
Yeah. Plus the
we've
fees,
been
man.
I know, yeah,
That's a
exactly.
one-way ticket to Rex City,
Yep.
and I've
And
been
I've
there,
been there
man.
too much. Yeah.
It's not a fun place. No one's friendly there.
No,
They
no.
don't look
I
at
got a
you. They don't say
I got a
hi.
T-shirt, but I was ashamed to wear it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Come out, come out of the office and have the wife look at you like, "Are you okay?" "Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I will be tomorrow. Let me sleep
Yeah.
this off."
Yeah, for sure, man.
So I do want to say something because I've had some conversations with people in the Discord about your course actually, and I know most people have had a chance to take it, especially the ones listening. But it's nice to review the psychology part of trading in your course, or to kind of go over that again. And it really helps me. Sometimes I have to revisit some of those, nuggets of wisdom that are in there, because it's really important that, there is a really heavy psychological weight when you're trading, and that's one of the reasons I really like the bot for me specifically, is because I can remove not all of that, but I can remove a good portion of that and just allow the bot to trade the plan. But I
Yeah.
really want to encourage people to, kind of take a hold of that, take that psychology video course part very seriously. It helps to understand.
Yeah, definitely it is a mind game a lot of times with trading. And I've
Yeah.
found the less I care, the better I am. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
That's it's hard. It's hard to get to that place, especially if you're doing it to pay bills or something. But
Yes.
this bot definitely helps with that. It even it helps me with it too. I have to be honest. Like sometimes the bot will trade better than me, where I would have put a stop loss at my entry. Uh, the bot I'll have the bot not set the stop loss at the entry, but just keep it where it is after TP1,
Hmm.
and then it ends up being a good trade. And I don't know. There's just different. There's so many nuances to trading.
Absolutely. And there's a lot of, we've tried to build, obviously there's a whole list of features with flexibility that we want to add, but even now with the extra stop loss move to cover market fees, the being able to skip stop loss moves on certain take profits if you try to take a little extra just to kind of you know secure profit, but you're not quite ready to move your stop loss, you can skip. We've tried to make as many options available as possible. So, but I am excited about the money flow being added, to the new coins, and eventually we'll have to start expanding into other coins. So we'll have to start hearing about everybody's favorite altcoin.
Yeah, so speaking of altcoins, we are gonna start expanding, and so we're gonna be doing some kind of poll to talk about what other altcoins we should incorporate, and more info on that ASAP. Is there anything else that you want to say before we take a few questions, bro?
No, man, I think that's it. Everybody's just been so awesome. We appreciate all the beta testers, man, and we look forward to really taking advantage of, what the bot can do as far as, auto trading and, building, algo bots that programmatically, trade, and, being able to build those together in the community and stuff. It'll be awesome. I'm excited.
Cool. Well, if anyone has any questions, post them in the YouTube chat, and we will answer some questions. It's going to be a shorter stream today, guys. Just wanted to do this every week just to update everybody, let you guys know the progress of everything, and just to kind of maintain, more of a community vibe here, because that's kind of what we're going for with the
For
bot
sure.
and everything. It's going to be cool, man. I'm stoked on it. It's pretty cool. So shout out to Full Dollar, who can't wait for the additions. And yeah, Hit Squad 31 missed the bounce due to the 1 minute time frame. I find the 1 minute time frame is really not good for the bot, because a lot of times you will see that 1 minute time frame is not giving you that final confirmation with the momentum wave, only with the money flow. So like the 1 minute right here, we can see that it was actually not getting a bullish divergence, but the money flow was getting higher. But you have to go back to that first anchor wave all the way back at around 12:45 Chichako's time there. And so I really prefer the 6 and the 12-minute. If we go to the 12-minute right here, we can see that as we got that bounce, we were getting pretty intense, uneven butt cheeks right there. And if we go to the 6-minute, I'm pretty sure the 6-minute money flow was curving out. Yeah, the 6-minute money flow was curving up as we hit that bottom. So this to me was a pretty solid entry. But that 1 minute, a lot of times you'll notice the 1 minute momentum waves will give you that one last really low wave when we bottom out, like it does right here, right? It gives us that one last super low wave. That happens a lot on the 1 minute. So you got to be careful setting up the bot with the 1 minute. I really don't like to use anything lower than the 6-minute. Unless we're talking like super small scalpy things, which I don't really do. So
Yeah, I didn't even have the 1 minute added until I actually had enough people ask that I'm like, you know what? Some people have a specific strategy, and if that helps them, I wanted to incorporate it. But I kind of agree with that, you know.
So Fantasy Wolf says win copy trade ?
Month to 2 months is our goal. Cool. And I wanted to offer it in hopefully more than one way.
Cool. So Sunrock wants to know, can we build our own money flow timing? So can you set back how far you want money flow to look? Or is that set?
It's set on our side right now. That's one of the in the future things we want for you guys to be able to do, is to set your own confluences. So yes, that is coming. It is on our list. It is not the highest thing on our list, but it's definitely a priority, because we want to give you guys the customizable options that, honestly, that I have. We do have the momentum options, built in, but not the money flow right now. But yes, that will come in. You guys will be able to set up your own confluences. You can have price action above this. You can do DBSI. You could do, all like RSI crossovers on Market Cipher. We're just gonna basically, you guys will have each of your own database, right? So for me, I'll have a Chichaco database that I can feed indicators to myself that I set up in TradingView. And just to give just a quick demo, if you hit the alert, and let's just say, you said money flow, right? So let's just do that, right? So crossing up, right? We're looking for, actually, let's do move up percentage. Let's say you wanted to follow Market Cipher money flow moving up in the past 3 bars. That's kind of 3%, right? And you would do this once per bar close. Is just my recommendation. What we're going to do is give you guys a web URL that you can drop in here, okay? And then that's going to feed your database. And then you will have your custom monitored money flow for Market Cipher at the bars that you want. You could go back 5 bars, 6 bars. You could do percentage. You could even do if it's just moving up in the past 3 bars. So this gives you a lot of custom ability that we're hoping to give you very in the future. We're not quite sure when, but that's higher on our priority list there.
Cool.
And you could do this for VWAP, RSIs, all this stuff. Like, you could even go into the DBSI, long entry, short entries. You could, there's so much customability in here. It's amazing.
Cool, man. So Full Dollar says, I see this question a lot. Is the bullish momentum only confirmation have due to... Wait, hang on. Let me reread this. Is the bullish momentum only confirmation have do with divergences, or just like the money flow where it's angled one direction? I'm not sure I quite understand the question.
I do, actually.
Okay, great,
I
great,
get this.
great. Thank you, thank you.
Because I got the logic of this, yes. All right, so let's say, for example, you're trying to trade a level, okay? and let's just say, you're trying to, you know, trade this level right here. Okay. Your assumption is that price is coming down to this area. Okay. So like we've said, the money flow is the 1 minute's not really the greatest, right? So let's go ahead and come back and find a nice little. I guess we could use this one. This one was a little spiky here, but so as you come down, yeah, see it waited a little bit. Here we go. No, this is the one. This is the one I was thinking. Sorry about that. Here it is. So we were expecting price to come down here, right? And you see how this momentum is angled. So if you're expecting price to come down to your level and our momentum indicator is reading momentum coming up, then that is your divergence, right? Because you're not setting like a level above. You're not like, I want to trade here when price is down here. You know where price is. You know your level needs to come. You want the price to come down to your level. So once it gets here, the bot looks at the momentum to make sure that the momentum is coming up. So it's only measuring the momentum, but the logic is price just came down to your level. So hopefully that answers your question. There is one thing you could do, and that is when you pick crossing on your level. This is just one option because there's lots of things you can do in TradingView to figure out logic. Is you can do crossing down or crossing up. And so what I've done in the past, and I did have some success with it. I just been working on other stuff. Is when it crosses, it goes down. It'll pass my in this level right here because it's crossing down. The alert will fire when it crosses back up. So usually I would have a market entry in, but what that tells me is price came right past my level and then bounced, and now it's coming up. And then it will check on its way up, since we're heading back up, if the momentum is going in the same direction. So there's lots of logic that you can add to your strategies.
Cool. Thank you, Chichako, for that answer. David
Absolutely.
Simmons, shout out to David Simmons. Thanks for being here, man. Sunrock says, when do you think we can add the second bot on our list for testnet testing?
So right now we actually that's why Morph Switch is not here. He is handling a lot of background upgrades right now. That's going to, because it does take a lot to run, what we've got going on in the background. So once we really get that ready and we can just start adding bots, then we're going to open that up to you guys.
Shout out to
So,
Borf Switch.
oh man, yes, for all of his hard work. Holy cannoli.
He's the Borfiest.
Yeah, the Morpheus. I love it. That's awesome.
So Creighton asks, can bot bull slash bear div bot use be made available in TradingView as an indicator for bot customers? I use divergence indicator on any oscillator by Trader in TradingView, but it sends false alerts.
Yeah, I think I understand the question because I have played with a lot of indicators. Usually by the time you print a divergence, it's played out. That's actually why I didn't want to wait for a printed divergence. I just wanted my bot to know that price is coming down and momentum's coming up. Like, you know, um, so you can actually add this to any indicator that you would want, any kind of logic, like I showed you with the DBSI. And if you have an indicator that has divergences and you want to trade on them, I would just recommend that you consider adding other confluences to that trade. So a lot of times on divergence, maybe I want to make sure personally that if before I take a bullish divergence trade on the 12-minute, I want to make sure that the 1 hour is above the 200, just for example. right? It shows that we're looking a little more bullish if we're above the 200, right? We're more into an environment like this over here. Actually money flow is up, green, we're above the 200. If I were to take a bullish divergence in here, most likely it's going to work out. So I would just recommend adding multiple confluences, and that's why we're trying to work on getting you guys a database that you can feed your own special confluences to. But then that's also why we have the channel. You guys, if you really think of something and a lot of people want to use something specific to add to their auto trading, then we could put it in there for everybody to use. So I hope that answers the question.
Cool. Well, we don't have any more questions in the chat, and yeah, I guess we will head out, everyone, and just want to say thank you, Chichako, for being here, taking the time. Thank you to Borf Switch for not being here and also working on things behind the scenes. And thanks to everybody who is part of this project. I'm really excited about it, and yeah, I do think it's a game changer. So God bless everybody. You have any last words, Chichako?
And you guys take care. Have a good week. We'll see you in the Discord.